Rowena, and today I'm going to be channeling on the topic of how do past lives work. So I'm going to be tuning in to my team of angels and guides and finding out their perspective on this topic. So keep watching. Best way to begin with this topic of how past lives work and how past lives affect you in your current life would be to take the perspective out of the linear into the non-linear. Time is a concept that takes a linear format. You see this as past, present and future in a linear fashion. However, in the present moment, the reality is that there is no such thing as past, present and future. It is all taking place at the same time. You may have heard many spiritual teachers speaking and teaching about cultivating the art of practicing presence, as what this does is it allows you to open up your consciousness and to access other states of being. It allows you to access so much more than you are tuned into as you go about your daily life. And the best way to describe past lives is that in actual fact, it is all taking place at the same time. But from your human perspective, it's much easier to understand as if it happened in a previous time to your current life experience. However, if we were to explain it this way, you are an eternal being. You are not bound by your body. You are not bound by your mind. And you are not bound by the physical limitations of your 3D reality that you experience. You may have heard you are a soul in a body having a human experience. And so this means that the energy, the essence of who you are, expands far and wide beyond your physical body. You are connected to everything and everyone, to source consciousness. It is all one, and you are one aspect, one facet of that consciousness having your human experience now. That then also gets filtered down and broken down into different, let's use the word categories for now, but using the terminology soul, so you have your very own energetic signature. It's almost like a cache of memory, of your own experiences, information, understanding, learnings that you will have learned throughout different experiences. So your soul can actually be in many places at the same time. And so this is also why when you enter into dream state, you are able to receive guidance, information, dreams, and even memories of past life experiences that are actually parts of your awareness and consciousness that are happening in that moment, that can help you with the circumstances or where you are at in your life right now. There are even practices that can be done to start tapping into that. Even entering into a meditative state, you can start to access information and learnings that you have already experienced within your own cache of memories and records. So essentially, if in your lifetime you have been told by many people that you are a natural at something, or you have developed skills in an area, or something feels or seems familiar to you but technically is completely new to you, it is likely that you've already learnt these techniques and skills, that you've already had these experiences or visited these places or similar places in other times. And so these are essentially remembered information or memories of experiences that you've already had, and they are being triggered in your now. The reason it looks linear, and in which some ways it can be described as that way, but it's not the whole truth, but it looks linear because the body that they were embodying had that time on earth, and that body came to have an end. And so that's how it can also be a little confused with past as in linear terms. But if you are tapping into the bigger picture of the spiritual essence of what is going on, then these memories, these experiences are able to be learnt from and connected to in the present moment. It's not so categorized as a start and an end. And so this is how past lives can be described. Continuing on the topic of how can past lives affect you in your present life. You have within your being stored memories. You can fast track learning this lifetime. So you're likely to be affected by your past life in the choices you make, in the directions that you take yourself in this journey. Perhaps you are continuing to build on the skills that you were learning and are learning in a previous life. So the way that past lives can affect you in this present life is that actually you carry a lot more wisdom than you realize. You will have had moments where you simply know things without knowing how you know them. This is a recognition and a remembrance on a soul level. This helps to guide you in the direction of where you are wanting to go this lifetime. Perhaps there are things that you've wanted to continue to learn about. Perhaps there are things that you are open to moving forwards and overcoming. Some ways in which your past lives can affect your present life is in those crossover moments. It's in those moments where your awareness opens up and you are coming out momentarily of your present confined reality. And from there, you can access information from where other parts of your awareness has been and experienced that can benefit you in your present of where you are. Or have you ever woken up with a solution to a problem that you had? Have you ever had that genius idea just come in? Have you ever had those moments of what is called Dejavu? Or these feelings like you've met somebody and they're very familiar to you and that you know them, have known them for years, even though you've only known them 5 minutes. These are all familiar energies to you and information that you are likely to have experienced and are experiencing in other realities and dimensions of where your consciousness is, and bringing back to you information, guidance, people and situations that support you in your life, in your growth, in your evolution within your present moment reality. Some people even call these encounters or information that they receive as downloads. And it is simply being open and receptive to receiving information and guidance from the larger you that knows and has this huge cache of experiences that you're ready to feel and experience to support you in the direction of where you're wanting to go in your life. So the main thing to understand about past lives is that everything is happening in the present moment, and that your awareness is not confined to your body or your mind, and that you are able to access and receive guidance and information that can support you in your present life. So that's a brief description on past lives and how they work. If you want to learn more about this, just comment below and I can do a more extensive video. It's about to go dark here. So if you enjoyed this, click subscribe and the bell to receive future notifications of videos. and I'd love to hear from you. If you would like more inspiration, jump over to my Instagram and you can ask me questions there too. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I'll see you again soon.